Hi all, good morning. So welcome to the Jack's Vision channel. So I think everybody saw my video that I have posted yesterday. So the video was regarding the used cars that I have mentioned in detail. So today the topic is something different. The topic is regarding the automatic and the manual cars. Actually, most of the users in our circles, I have seen that many public reviews and many public opinions have seen that people are actually looking for a manual, looking for an automatic vehicle. But some of them are really facing some issues with the manual because of the comfort zone, because due to a lot of traffic issues and all, so they are wanting to go into, switch over to the automatic version. So now, like as you know that in India the market has come up with the beautiful a lot of technology in and around in all the models, in all the automobile sectors. So it includes like your all four-wheeler, two-wheeler, even nowadays it's coming into the commercial vehicles also. So here I actually wanted to just brief you out that what are the advantages and disadvantages of both the manual as well as the automatic cars. So first of all the public, the people, they used to prefer only the manual cars because it is due to the low maintenance, and also the manual cars were like fun to drive vehicle. You get a quick acceleration, and also yes, it's like called a mani vehicle. So you will definitely love the car whenever you go into a highway drive. So definitely a manual, actually it's a cost effective, your service cost, everything comes down, and it's quite easy to maintain, and even any mechanic in and around your service area, so they will definitely have a look into this and they will try to sort out the issues whatever, because it's most of the manual vehicles are into the concepts are same, only with some few sensors and all. So the only disadvantage that what you people will be facing with the manual vehicle is nothing, the traffic part. So wherever the metro cities like Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, Kolkata, Chennai, all the metro city areas, you will be facing where a little bit issues while driving because of bumper to bumper traffic. So every time people keep on shifting the gears, pressing the clutch, so it becomes little bit hectic for a new driver as well as some experienced driver getting frustrated after driving in an hectic traffic. So now we are going towards an automatic world. Everything is automatic, so I think you can see in most of the abroad countries, most of the vehicles are automatic, and most of the technology are either into the DSG, CVT. These are all the automatic variants. So here I would like to actually explain that what are automatic versions and how many types are available in India, and most probably what kind of automatic that public and people should refer. Here you will find that 2 years back only we were having one concept, that is called CVT, where the famous brand Honda was having this car. So Honda was first to bring this CVT in India. So Honda, they were only the monopoly in Indian market to have an automatic version, and later on slowly many companies started bringing all this, like Skoda, Volkswagen, then you had this Suzuki and all. So first I would like to say that automatic, yes, it's generally a very comfort driving you will be having, but there are some you need to understand the concept of the automatic cars, which is good, which is fuel efficiency, which is good to maintain, what kind of troubles that you will be facing in future or not. So it all depends upon the type that you're selecting, and the driving pattern what the users are. So you can see that i10 Hyundai was having this technology of automatic first. Then you were later on we had the old Scorpio. So the old Scorpio was also having this automatic, where you can see the badge in their metallic somewhat in the chrome in the back side of the rear door. And also you can see the trend actually started from 2012 that people are moving towards the automatic. So this is because of the traffic and all. So you can see in 2013 the Skoda Rapid came with a 6 gear automatic torque conversion also. And also you can see that many people were not having much knowledge about the automatic. Yes, I can buy this automatic vehicle, I can drive anywhere, and they were just keeping in mind, yes, it is giving me a comfort zone. But when it comes to the service part, service cost, so it tried to put a hole on your pocket, so because of the service cost maintenance. So but it is not in case with all the automatic variant, it is only in some of the automatic variants. So you should know that depending on your driving patterns, as per your requirement needs, what kind of automatic you need to have. In 2014, we had the Suzuki Celerio. Suzuki Celerio came with an AMT version. So AMT version is nothing but it is an automatic manual transmission. So it is nothing, whatever that you are doing in a manual transmission, it is basically done through an sensors with the help of an automatic mechanism. So here actually you can say that you need not put any clutch, the clutch and all, nothing is available here. So what happens, just it plays with the sensors depending on the engine RPM and all those. So it is just a basic version of automatic vehicle. So the Suzuki, it was available in Celerio, and slowly many of the companies like Hyundai and all these companies started. Now it is almost available in Tata, Mahindra, and all these companies are also coming with the AMT versions. So actually it is having an electronic hydraulic actuator in that mechanism, which helps to shift the gear smoothly. But yes, you will definitely have a lag on that manual, like the gear shifting, you will definitely have a feel, maybe a fraction of seconds. So you will not get an instant torque. So the instant torque you will not get. It is just a casual drive. I think most of the new drivers, ladies, will be preferring to this automatic transmission, because it is very easy to drive, easy to maintain first of all, and also the fuel efficiency what you get is almost equal to the manual cars. Here the maintenance is also equivalent to the manual part, so there is nothing much. So I think AMT for a new beginners ladies will be a really a better choice of going towards an automatic. And one more thing is that this automatic vehicle is actually affordable also, that many public like middle class families, lower middle class families can also choose for this AMT version. The only disadvantage what is there in this AMT is that it doesn't have a hill control assist. So now also you can see in AMT version, I'm telling, in automatic there is an AMT version, so you will not find an hill control assist, so which is a major drawback here. So maybe you need to keep your handbrake engaged, or you need to manage with the brakes. So this is only the disadvantage what you can see. And one more thing is that sudden overtake. So the overshoot of the speed, so what you're expecting in the highways that suddenly I can overtake, so that you cannot do it little bit. If you want to do it, yes, you can have a manual shifting there. So like in AMT you have an automatic, and you can shift your gear to the AMT like I'm showing in this picture. So you have this M minus M plus, so this you can physically, manually you can increase and decrease your speed. So here you can use the manual version to enhance your speed, so that you can pick up the speed and you can overtake during the highway drives. But generally I would like to say in highways, avoid this AMT drive, because suddenly the overtake acceleration may take time and it may cause to accidents. So it's better to drive in the manual part when it comes to the highway drive. And one more thing, this fuel economy is almost more or less same thing with the manual, so there's nothing to worry that you will get a lesser fuel efficiency here. And yes, definitely a good confidence. So new drivers, new ladies drivers, any kids, I mean, apart age factor is above 18, so they will also love to drive. For a city drive, this is really a very good car. So next here we come, the second version of automatic is the CVT and IVT. So the CVT and IVT is actually a completely different. So you can see the picture what I'm attaching here. The CVT is actually is to be to make you guys very simple, and to summarize you, that I think many people are using Honda Activa, Hero Pleasure, so TVS Jupiter. So these kinds of automatic version is actually CVT, which is having a belt, so which helps you to increase your speed with different variation. So I will not go into the detailed technology of those gearbox because definitely the video will take time. So just I will explain you that which one is better. So here CVT is actually a very old technology, and it's very successful also. It gives you a very smooth drive, and it is available in most of the Activa scooters. So the concept is similar, and that is being used in the automatic cars. And also the thing is that it comes only with the petrol engines, and it is being found very commonly in most of the Honda, Nissan, Kia, and all the Japanese cars are actually available with these CVT versions. And also Suzuki, most of the Suzuki, I mean the Suzuki cars which is available in the abroad, so they are into the CVT. So CVT is a very old technology, and now still it is successfully running. The only little issue is that here the fuel efficiency will be little less, because you don't get a good mileage here. Yes, but it gives a very comfort driving, and it has a pulley kind of belt. So only the issue is that the belt needs to be kept on mind every time. If it gets loosened, the chances are that there may be a slippage of the gears. So here the maintenance is actually very low. There is nothing here except that belt. So simply you can change the belt. If the car is not moving, that means the belt has worn out. There's a lot of wear and tear happening in the belt. So it's better that you can just change over the belt, and you can replace the belt with a new one, and you can just keep moving. So here the maintenance is actually very less. One more thing I just wanted to mention is that uh, in this CVT, again there are some options which comes with a hill hold control. There are options which doesn't come with a hill hold control assistance. So you need to check whether that option is available in the older cars if you are going for a used car market. But definitely in the new car, I mean the new cars which is available in the showroom, definitely the hill hold feature is available. And one more thing, the moving parts is very less. There is nothing much in this moving part. So I can also show you the video of how this CVT works here. You can see the how it actually the belts move, and there is a gear movement is taking place. So this is actually the exact concept of this CVT. Yes, fuel efficiency is a drawback, and heating is very less in the gearbox, so you will not get major complaint here. And there will be a little bit rubber band effect in this CVT version. So you will see that a gear is pulling, like when you're going towards a hilly region or somewhere, you can see that gear is taking a long time to change. So that's called a rubber band effect. So it generally takes time, which I would like all together. I can say that you can somewhat analyze or say it as a fake speed. So fake kind of speed, you can feel it, but okay, it's not much. The advanced version of CVT is called as IVT, intelligent variable transmission, with a little more enhanced version. So this IVT is used in Hyundai cars like Hyundai Venue, the N-Line version, Hyundai Seltos, all this. So You get all the, yes, I think IVT doesn't comes in Kia Carens, I'm not sure, but yes, the Hyundai, uh, Nissan are also using this IVT version. Next comes the DCT. DCT is DCT or DCA. DCT is dual clutch transmission. DCA is dual clutch automatic transmission. The difference between the DCT and DCA is DCT comes with a dry clutch system. DCA comes a wet clutch system. So there is an oil bath circulation is happening in the DCA. So in this DCA, the gearbox purification self cleaning mechanism is there in this DCA version. In DCT, it is not there. So there is a small difference only, but overall the technology of working of these two gearbox is more or less same. So I would like to say DCT and DCA will work only for those people who are very fun to drive. Into driving into of these kind of people only will love this kind of cars. So just relaxed type of car, I think either you can go with the AMT or you can go with the CVT. But if you need a really a fun to drive car which is equivalent to what you get better feeling in the manual, the same feeling you will get in this DCT and DCA version, because it's a dual clutch transmission. The meaning of dual clutch transmission is that the odd number gears are kept in one side, even numbers gears, the gear mechanism is kept in another side. So once you put on the odd number gear, the even number gear is ready to be engaged. So what happens? Like once the odd number gear is been placed, one it is been moved, and you need to shift to next gear. Immediately that gear, the second gearbox is keeping ready the even numbers of the gears, just parallel to it, and suddenly it engages when the speed has to be increased. And again when the even numbers the speed is enhanced, and next the odd number gear has to come up, it suddenly engages and releasing the second gear. So here the movement, that is the gear mechanism, the gear shifting is actually pretty fast. Not as DSG, because DSG is separately a different concept. So DSG is much quicker and much faster compared to DCT. DSG you will find only is available only in German cars. So you will find it in Volkswagen, Skoda, BMW, Audi, like these cars only you will get DSG. In Indian version you will get in Tata, you get in Hyundai, you get in Kia, you get in Nissan. I think Nissan, they have CVT and they have AMT also, but I think DCT is not there. Renault was having it, but not now. So Renault is actually now using CVT as well as AMT. Yes. So let's jump to this DCT. So DCT mechanism is that who are very into in driving. So for them, it actually works really fine. Faster gear shifting, and one thing is that here is the gear will actually be ready engaged, and it will give you a sporty kind of feel. And one more thing, the major disadvantage of DCT is if something repair happens, that gear or that thing, it cannot be repaired, simply it has to be replaced. So maybe cost effective, I will not say as a cost effective, it's a highly maintained service cost will be little bit on the higher side compared to the CVT and compared to the EMT. So you don't expect that the DCT, many people say that yeah, automatic should have, all the gearbox should have the same maintenance cost. No, it is not like that. It depends on the technology to technology. DCT, DCA, DSG is on the higher segment. Even the automatic torque conversion gearbox is also on the higher segment. So here the fuel efficiency will be low because it's like a fun to drive car. So definitely you should not expect a very good fuel efficiency. It all depends upon the engine capacity and the body weight. Actually, these gearbox is being defined in such a way that all these automatic gearbox will be engineered in such a way that it depends on the weight of the engine, the weight of the car body, and the chassis. So it all depends. So you cannot say that I will put this AMT in my some other car and I can drive, I will get a better fuel efficiency. It is not like that. that gearbox is been designed for that particular car and for that curb weight of the car. So you will not expect same fuel efficiency in all the automatic cars. So keep in mind, in automatic, people should be very clear what actually they require. They require AMT, they require CVT, they require IVT, they require DCT, or they require DCA, or they require automatic torque conversion kind of gearbox, or you need DSG. DSG is a performance oriented car, so I think it's on the higher segment, and also the budget is also on the higher segment. So let's not discuss about the DSG here. As I said, the DCT, DCA, the spare parts is not in a repairable situation. It simply has to be replaced. Okay, next is the IMT. IMT is not an automatic version. Actually, IMT is an intelligent manual transmission. Here, see, in IMT, you need to actually change the gear, like what you see in the manual, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to shift the gear levers. Only the thing is that there is no clutch system here, because in this gear lever there is a sensor mechanism which works on the engine speed, as well as whenever you try to keep or try to change the gears, it will sense that and it will try to shift to the next gear. So I would like to say that it is not an exact automatic vehicle. It is kind of a manual kind of driving pattern, but without a clutch. So you will enjoy the manual fun to drive car, and parallelly you will enjoy the comfort zone of an automatic car. So that is called an IMT. So IMT doesn't mean that you need not change the gearbox, it will keep on increasing. No, in IMT you have to change the gearbox. So here what is thing is that the sensor is actually kept in the gear lever. So actually that gives the signal to the gear mechanism, which is actually a concept of AI. So again, it's a big topic. So definitely in my next further videos I will take into a separate topic for each gearbox, how the each gearbox works. So that will be a separate video. I cannot cover everything in one video, it will take a long time here. So the fuel efficiency is actually equivalent to manual, so maybe 0.5 or maybe a 10% you can say is less. One more thing is that I cannot say that IMT is much reliable, because IMT has been introduced to Indian market in 2021, end of 2021. Okay, let us say as 2022. So IMT is little bit very new to the market, so we don't know what's the reliability, how far that IMT will be successful, because I think whoever have bought the IMT version of the gearbox, I think the engine is in warranty. So this can be only enhanced, or we can come to a conclusion that what is the reliability of these gearbox. Maybe it will take some time. So let us see and watch. So I think in IMT, India has only introduced this gearbox, because in abroad, in Europe, I don't see this IMT. In Europe and in US, most of the automobile sectors are either into the CVT, IVT, or DSG kind of. AMT is new to this Indian market. There we have not seen any AMT. So IMT is completely new. So let us see that how it works. The IMT version, we need to check the reliability of this. But apart from that, the mechanism of the IMT is similar to the manual version, because here if something happens, so you don't have a clutch to release the gear. So here we need to check how the IMT actually works. One more thing, I think most of the viewers have not seen this, and many people are actually missing this. See, when there is a difference in the manual and the automatic, the pricing also there is a difference. So you will that there, it again depends on the type of automatic that you are going. So compared to manual, automatic will be on the pricing will be always on the higher side, and the difference of cost will start from around 30 to 40,000 rupees. For example, the AMT, the difference will be between the AMT and manual will be like 20 to 25,000. The further you go with the technology like CVT, IVT, or DCT, or DCA, the price maybe difference will be like above a lakh. Apart from that, here one thing I would like to say is that many people doesn't know that if there is an issue like in both the gearbox, manual or the automatic gearbox, if your battery is down in your manual, what you try to put the gear in the neutral and you call the public or the people to support you to push the car. Suddenly you change the gear, the car starts. So that is a different way of starting a manual car. But in automatic, that's not the case. You cannot push a car and you cannot start it. So, and it never supports. So for all automatic users, always try to have a jumper cable. And again, for the jumper cable there are different ratings, so all the jumper cable will not support. You need to see what kind of car is yours, whether it comes under A segment, B segment, B1, B2 segment, C1 or C2 segment, and what is the capacity of your battery. Based on that you can decide the jumper cable, because all the jumper cable have a different copper cable rating wires. So you need to be very precise what kind of jumper cable you are using it. Then you can attach or you can use some other car or some other batteries to just power on and start the automatic car. That is one. Or else you can use a jumper machine itself, which is called that it will be having inbuilt battery, so you need not depend on other car or other battery to help you out. So it is bit costly actually. The jumper cable itself will be starting around 750 or 1000 bucks like that. But the device which I am telling, which comes with an inbuilt battery, that is comes I mean, again you have a different battery rating version with along with the fuse box, so that you need not depend on other battery or other car to come and help you out. You can simply just plug it and you can switch on that inbuilt battery socket and you can start the car. So that is the way of starting an automatic car. So just I wanted to communicate this, that whoever are using an automatic version car, so please be very careful after the battery is something like you are very close to 2.5 years or 3 years, because suddenly if the battery is not supporting or the car is not starting, then you will be stuck up in any of the highways or during the night travel also. So it's always better to have a jumper kind of cable or a jumper battery equipment, so that you are free from these kind of issues. So apart from that, today's just the topic is over, and thanks for your support, and I have seen many people have subscribed my channel. Thanks for your support, and very sure and in very short I'll be sharing the types of gearbox as a separate video with all their mechanisms, so that you can understand very well. So all users who are seeing on this channel about the manual and automatic version, what to select, I think the picture is very clear. Now you can choose based on your pattern, your what you need, whether the fuel efficiency or fun to drive or lightweight. So it depends. So definitely the very basic one is the AMT, next one is the CVT or IVT, third one is the DCT or DCA, fourth comes the AT, that is automatic torque converter, fifth comes the DSG. So these are the higher versions of the automatic. IMT is not an automatic, but they take it as an automatic. The public are considering that as an automatic, but that is not an automatic. IMT is just manually you need to change the gear like what you do in the manual, but it doesn't have a clutch system. So these are the types of gearbox for an automatic version. So any people who are looking on this, so you can check on your specs, your needs, your requirements, your budget, finance. So depending on that, it works. Thank you everyone. Please do subscribe the channel, please do like the channel, and please do press the bell icon button for getting more notification on the channels what I'm trying to post. Thank you everyone. Have a nice time and have a fun day today. Thank you. Bye bye.